Hello everybody, Quiet Atheist here. First and foremost, before I get to the entirety of this video, I want to take a minute to talk about science. Now in the past I made a science video about why I love science, and in this particular video I talked about how bee venom played a very significant role in combating the AIDS virus. And I believe in that particular video in question, I also stated that there was an infant that was also cured of HIV. Now, a link to that particular video will be provided in the description below for you to take a look at. Now, when I heard of this news about the baby being cured, if you will, and about, bee venom combating the AIDS virus in general, I instantly became happy because it just goes to show you how amazing science is when it accomplishes things like this, to better humanity, to better society, so on and so forth. And that's what amazes me because science opens so much doors for so many people, and it teaches you how to really think critically when it comes to this planet in general and when it comes to space, so on and so forth. And I think that is a very, very valuable piece of information to know when it comes to science. You know, the opportunities that science gives to an individual are really priceless if you really think about it, because science really gives you the knowledge, that you need to, basically, think about things and come up with your own ideas and, learn something, you know. And to me, that's why I like science so much. Now, this next article that I do want to share with you guys um, is something that is very awesome. And to me, it is just another amazing, amazing accomplishment by science. And not only is it an amazing accomplishment, it is a super amazing accomplishment. And it involves a paralyzed boy, if you will. Now, keep in mind that this paralyzed boy obviously cannot walk. He cannot do anything like we do since we're out of wheelchairs and such. And keep in mind, that I am going to share a bit of this article with you guys. But the article, as well as my previous science video, will be provided in the description below for you all to take a look at, of course. Now, before I get into the story, I want to tell you guys that I have a question for Christians, but I won't get into that particular question until I finish the main part of this video. And with that said, let's get on to the part of the article that I want to share with you guys. If all goes according to plan, a paralyzed teenager will walk, mind you, onto the field and kick the ceremonial first ball at the 2014 Men's Soccer World Cup in Brazil this coming June. Now, many of you are probably wondering, well, how is this guy going to walk? Well, that's where the, scientific accomplishment comes in. Now, what they are planning to do for this situation, for this young man, they created a bionic exoskeleton, if you will. And what this bionic exoskeleton is designed to do is to, be attached to the human being, of course, and, get signals from the brain. All the kid has to do is think of walking, if you will, if I remember correctly. And that's when the exoskeleton will basically, start walking. Therefore, creating an opportunity for this paralyzed individual to walk, and kick the first ceremonial ball. And I think that this, again, is an amazing accomplishment when it comes to science. It gives so many opportunities to paralyzed individuals around the world. They have an opportunity to be like everyone else. And I personally think that that would make this individual really happy, and it would make a lot of individuals really happy when they can participate in something finally. And I think that is important because to me science, does away with all the selfishness, if you will. I think it creates this whole situation where everybody is equal, like in this story. This individual that is paralyzed will be equal. He'll have that feeling that he's like everyone else. He could go out there and kick that ceremonial ball just like everyone else will, you know. And to me, that is special. To me, I think this is going to be an amazing accomplishment for this paralyzed individual, not to mention the fact that it is going to, boost his morale, if you will. And that is very important. Science is a wonderful, wonderful teaching tool. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing to see individuals coming up with solutions like this, to better the society that we live in. And that is important to me. When honesty is thrown on the table and when, scientific prowess is thrown on the table, and when all of these wonderful things are thrown on the table, so many good things can develop from this to better society. And this situation is just another prime example of that. Now, on to the next part of my video. To all of you Christians out there, I want to play a little game with you. Now, you guys say that prayer works. You guys say that religion works. You say that your God works. You say that everything works, if you will. You guys say that God heals. You guys say that, God could cure people of their blindness. God can cure all of these things that people unfortunately have to partake in. So with that said, I got a little game for you guys. Or better yet, it's not only a game, it's a question. Now, let's create two starting lines, okay? We'll put one starting line here, and we'll put another starting line here. Here, we'll put a paralyzed individual in a wheelchair, okay? And here, we'll put another paralyzed individual in a wheelchair, okay? Now, here's the thing. We will put this exoskeleton on this individual right here. And we'll also have a very religious individual stand by this individual in this wheelchair here, okay? Now, keep in mind that both of these individuals will have to walk, let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, 10 yards, okay? Now, this guy here, this religious man, has to pray over this individual to cure him of his, paralysis, if you will. He will literally pray over him, and we will apply the exoskeleton to this individual, okay? Then we'll wait till this guy finishes praying. Now, we'll step back, and we'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, okay? And let's just see how good prayer works. And as soon as 1 is over, both of these individuals will walk to that finish line, okay? And it is only 10 yards away. The distance isn't really that long, excuse me. Okay? And we'll see which one gets up and walks. Who do you think it would be, Christians? That's my question to you. Who do you think will get to that finish line first? That's my question to you guys. Please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. Feel free to share this video with anyone that might be interested, whether it be on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you guys hang out. And keep in mind, Christians, that is a very honest question I want you to answer. Who do you think will get to the finish line first? And please feel free to leave your answers in the comment section down below. And everything that I talked about today, all the relevant links will be provided in the description. The article will be there. The previous video I made will be there. And, but I want you Christians to answer my question. And that's my question to you. And till next time, quiet atheist is out. And most of all, thank you for watching. And remember, if you can't be good at it. See ya.